G'day YouTube, my name's Lance and welcome to Bundy Bear's Shed. Well, tonight we're having this afternoon we're having a bit of a chat about the Drill Doctor. It's the Drill Doctor X750, and just recently there seems to be a few videos about the Drill Doctor, and I've watched a few of them, and well, Dale from Metal Tips and Tricks, he likes his. He's learned to use it properly and it's a good thing. And AVE had a bit of a look at one the other day and he wasn't fussed. Anyway, he has good, entertaining if nothing else. And then I watched another bloke unbox one and he had to play around with it, but he didn't read the instructions and he was doing everything all wrong. And you know, well, he buggered a few drills up by the looks, and then away he went again, and he got it sorted out. But I've had my Drill Doctor now for look, it'll be a number of years, and I bought it, had to play with it, sharpened a couple of drills, and to tell you the truth, I was a bit disappointed in it. I found some of the drills didn't come out as good as I'd thought, or good as I'd expected them to. And so anyway, like others, I put it up the back, and I was a bit disappointed in my purchase. But last week I had a friend come over, and he was telling me, oh, he said, I'm going to drive one of those Drill Doctors. He said, I have a friend that has one, and he sits there, you know, watching telly sharpening drills for people, and he said, I just want to sharpen my own, but he said, oh, I'm going to get one of them. So I said, oh, well, before you buy one, would you like to borrow mine and just see how you get on with it? So we agreed to do that, and he come up, well, I told him I'd like to have a revisit it first for myself and do a few drills and try and sort it out. So, because after all these people raving about how good they were, and I wasn't convinced we're all on the same page, so I got it out last weekend, and I spent quite a bit of time fiddling and learning and buggering a few drills up and working out how to get them back, how to do the adjustments to bring them back again. And I've got it now doing a lovely job, and it's just a matter of working out how to do it. That's a drill that we sharpened with a split point, and they do the split point. The split point's not oh look, it's all right on that one, but I'm of the opinion that the Drill Doctor is as good as the bloke on it. So I'll run you through a few bits and pieces, and I've got some drills set out here that I've been having a play with, and we'll have a bit of a chat. So I can spin you around here. It's a set of drills that I bought, and they were a cheap set of drills, $100 or something like that for all those drills. Tell you the truth, I should have left them there. They're bloody rubbish. I'll have a look, I'll try and find one in there, but they're not drilled, or they're not sharpened to the point in the centre and things like that. Then across here I have a few more drills that are just of different, some out of my drill drawer. Then the blue set is a Sutton set, which is a good brand in Australia. That's an Imperial set that I've always had with the milling machine. And the green set next to it's a metric set with a couple missing that I've had near the milling machine. And then the red set next to it, that's a Worth Imperial set in 64ths. And that one always travelled in my toolbox when I was fixing tractors. And if anyone got caught in there and they valued their ghoulies, they didn't go near that one. And these are other drills. These are jet drill sets. And then down here further we have just an assortment of Morse tapers and some of the bigger drills that we own. Well, we'll run through a little drill just to show you what it can do. And there's a 118 degree here, which is for your standard drill, standard 118 drill. Now I often just go 3 or 4 flats of this little nut in here. You can see there's a little nut there, and that just sets your depth of cut. So I usually bring that back a couple. See, that's right close. Go 1 flat, 2 flat, 3 flat, and drop your drill in. Bring these little arms down against your cutting edge, and that lines it up so it cuts correctly. Tighten them up. tighten it up again, and then it has a cam arrangement here. You can set the drill doctor to 135 degrees for tough stuff, or down to 118 for your normal run-of-the-mill mild steel. And this drill, it's got a bit of a chewed edge just in here, but apart from that, it doesn't look too bad. So we'll give it a quick run on camera. That's not looking too bad. You'll see we have a full cut this side, yet on the other side a little bit of the land at the back's not filling in yet. So we'll keep it going. And look, that's a nice finish. We have a bit of rake there. I'll try and get it over where you can see it. A little bit of rake. The cutting edge is looking good, and that will cut a nice hole. Now we can undercut this, which on this I'll do the split point, and on this the idea is you have a little white mark here with a line up mark there. And you start the machine, you just plunge that in, and you plunge him in this side, and like I say before, that's to help you, well, it keeps your drill straight if you don't want a pilot hole and things like that. But in a manufacturing game, I suppose a split point drill it's good. You can save yourself a bit of time, but in a home shop like I have here, time's not a big thing quite often. But anyway, look, we'll go through the exercise of doing it. So we just line up the marks. Same again. I really need my glasses on to have a look at that. I can't. Must have been an old fart. Yeah. Okay, and that gives us a split point in the centre. So, all in all, the drill doctor's not a bad thing. You can, that's what I did the other weekend. That's at 135 degrees. Now in the back of our little black book here, our Bible, that's an 130 degree thing. That's not quite right because we did it at 135. If we find the 135 and run it down there, look, it does a really lovely job. But okay, what's it not good at? Well, I find that if the point of the drill isn't in the centre, do that first. Like get your drill gauge here, bring it down, and make sure the point is even both sides. Because if it's uneven and you have to straighten it up, it does take quite a while in here. It does a nice job once you're there, but on a couple of these I had to spend quite a bit of time centering the point. And centering the point on a 3/4 drill is probably something that's not important either for myself. All these drills here, I'd have something to drop a pilot hole in, but I ended up with all these drills because owning a workshop, and I owned a mechanical workshop with diesel fitters fixing tractors, and you have 4 or 5 fellas, and they were good at fixing tractors, but probably like myself, not the best drill sharpeners around, and you can't have a bloke on $90, $100 an hour sharpening drills and buggering them up. So I used to just go and buy a new drill set, and I'd buy a cheaper set for the shop, and these extra drills over here, all this pile here, they're just the leftovers from the kits. I never threw them out, and we could always sharpen one up and get something going. So with the Drill Doctor, for a home shop, I'm a fan now. I wasn't, but I am now. If you're in a jobbing situation and you're an old bloke that's sharpened drills for years, I've worked with some of those blokes and they just run it up on the grinder, zing zing, and away she goes, and it cuts as good as anything. And there's tradesmen out there that could do as good a job as this, no worries at all. But I find for a home shop, don't let your drills get too bad. Once they start getting dull, just run them through this and keep them maintained in pretty good order. It's a great tool. So my end result, my end call on it is that for a home shop it's a good tool. It helps me a lot, and if we don't let the drills get too far gone, the Drill Doctor 750 here, it's a great tool. So those that don't like it were probably like myself when I first bought it, and I wasn't that fussed on it because I hadn't learnt the little knickknacks, and to get it straight out of the box and use it and do a really good job, I doubt that it happened. I think you would all need a little bit of practice, but look, for the home shop, go for it. I reckon it's a good tool. So, the Drill Doctor, that's a bit of a wrap up of what I think of it. It is a good tool. Like I said, it's a good tool for the home shop. Keep your drills in reasonable condition. Don't let them get too bad. I have some to do that are just shocking, and some of them that have been sharpened over the years well, that one there would be a fine example. But that'll have to be sorted out on the grinder anyway because it's too big for the Drill Doctor. The 750 on the Drill Doctor 750 stands for 750 thou, so 3/4 of an inch, and it's not a bad thing. But for the blokes that bought them and didn't like them too much, I'd suggest do what I've done. Have another go. Sit and fiddle with the depths. I found the depths made a difference. You have a 118 degree slot for the chuck here, and you line the web up, and you can have a little bit more rake on the back of your cutting edge, or a little bit less depending on where you put this fella here. The 135 degree drill I did the other day, it come out great. That's a 3/4 drill, so it works well on that. But look, have a go. Spend a few bob and have a go. There is cheaper options out there. I can't comment on them. I've never had one. But I know with sharpening drills, I seem to, being a diesel fitter, it's not my trade, but I have days when I'm pretty good at it, and I have other days when I just should put things away and don't bugger it up anymore. But look, all in all, Drill Doctor 750, go for it. I reckon they're a good thing.